Hey guys, how's it going? MikeTheTech here. So today I'm going to show you how to program in basic HTML. So this is the standard markup language for basically all the websites you see. There are some add-on languages and alternative languages such as MySQL and PHP, and that adds on more support for databases and things of that sort. But even those websites for the front end still use a lot of HTML and CSS resources. So we're actually going to be using Notepad to create the HTML file. So we're really going to be making this from scratch. So we'll go ahead and open that up by clicking on the Windows icon and typing in Notepad. And you'll see that Notepad has opened up. So the first thing we want to do is save this as an HTML file. So we're going to hit File, Save As, and it's set to my desktop, which is exactly what I want. So I'm going to type in, well, before we type anything in, actually, we're going to change this from text documents to all files. And that's going to ensure that it's going to be able to save as an HTML file instead of a text file. So then we're going to name this test.html, and we'll just hit save. And now you'll see we have an HTML file that can be opened in what looks like Edge right now. So I prefer to open it in Chrome, so I can right click on this and we can go to Open With and choose Google Chrome if we'd like to. So I'm going to go ahead and go to choose another app to set a default. When I hit Chrome, always use Chrome to open HTML files, and hit OK. And now we can see that it's opened up in Chrome and it's just a blank page. So that's okay. We're going to put this blank page on the right side of our screen and put the left side over here. So now we have Notepad on the left side of the screen and our HTML preview window on the right side, so that we can see what we're doing almost live. We just have to save it here and refresh it here. Alright, so the first thing we need to do is add in the doc type. So we need to basically tell the server that we're on what kind of document we're using. Honestly, most modern web servers already know and will render basic HTML files without the doc type being referenced, but it's good form and good syntax to just put it in, not only because it's how it's supposed to be, but if you're using a custom code editor or a text editor, it will actually tell the text editor what kind of programming language you're working with and highlight the syntax properly there as well. So in order to do this, we just put the left caret and type in an exclamation point, and we're going to put doc type, and this is an HTML file, so we're just going to type in HTML. So that is our first line of code, so we can hit save, and if we reload this, nothing happens because it's just saying it's an HTML file with nothing in it. So the first tag we're going to type in is, or the second tag I should say, is HTML. This starts the HTML document, and everything we open we're going to close as well. So we're going to type in /HTML over here. So we can add a bunch of spaces, and everything in here is our HTML file. So now we need to add the head of the HTML file, which is the title right here, how it says test.html. That looks kind of ugly and we don't want our raw file names to be shown. So we're actually going to type in head, and we're also going to close that. And in our head, we're going to create a title. So I'm going to type in title, and what are we going to name it? Our great website. Perfect. Then we close up title. So now if we save this and refresh, our website says our great website. So that's how we create a title on the site. So now that we have a title, and there's much more that we can add in the head as well, like meta tags for search engines and all kinds of cool stuff like that. But for now, we're going to go straight to the body. And that is the content of our website. This is the fun stuff. So everything in this big square. So again, we need to close everything that we open. So right at the end, we're going to type in /body. Now in the body, we can do a few different things. If we want to write something, obviously we can just write test and it will show up, but this isn't necessarily proper formatting. So what we want to do first is we can either add a paragraph tag to just write text, or we can create a heading first. So let's go ahead and do that. So the first heading, which is the largest heading, is H1. So heading 1. So we're going to type in $H1 and say this is an H1 heading. Great. Now I'm going to save this, and then you can hit Control S to save. I'm going to do this every time, that way it's visible that we're saving, because if I hit Control S, you can't see that I've done that. So we're going to reset, and oops, I put a capital H where there shouldn't have been one. So this is an H1 heading. It's a very large heading. We can also create H2, H3, and H4 headings, and those are different sizes. That's good for subtitles, things like that. So let's see what they look like by copying and pasting this heading. So I'm going to copy it, and I'm going to paste it. And I'm going to do that 2 more times. Oops, let's just push this down a bit. All right, so we're just going to make these 2, 3, and 4. So H2, this is an H2 heading. And then this one's H3. This is an H3 heading. And then H4, this is an H4 heading. Good, now let's save this. Perfect. So now you can see the different sizes of headings. This actually looks pretty cool. It looks kind of like a parallax effect. But anyway, it's all these different sizes of headings and subheaders that you can use, and search engines will pick up on these as well and take them as important text. So it's good to label your paragraphs. Now, if I wanted to actually start typing a paragraph, I would want to use a p tag for paragraph. So I'm going to close that p tag as well, and I can start typing. This is the text of my website. Isn't it great? Alright, so let's save this and refresh. And we can see now we have actual text. So it's pretty easy to see the difference and reasoning why we do this, but this isn't the only way to make text stand out. This is just how to make headers and titles in documents. If you'd like to make text stand out, there's another way we can do that. We can actually make text bold. So if we type in a caret and type in B, and then at the end of the text that we want to bold, we type /B and hit File, Save, and hit refresh. We can see that the website is now in bold. All right, we can also make text italic. So we're going to make "Isn't it great" italic. So I'm going to type in I, and then at the end /I. And then I'm also going to underline this right here where it says text. Why? I don't know, but I'm going to. So you just type in U for underline. /U. So let's hit save and refresh. And now we can see that we can add a lot of emphasis on various pieces of text. So now let's try some lists. So we're going to make another paragraph. And this time we're going to use a UL list. So we're typing UL. And this is going to start our list. And we want to end that UL over here. Now for every list item, we're going to make a LI, and that is list item. And first list item is, I don't know, Pokemon Go. We're going to make a list of games. All right. And then the next list item is going to be Red Dead Redemption 2. And then the next list item is going to be The Witcher 3. And the next one is going to be Dirt 4. Alright, now let's save this. Now that we've added all this, remember it's not too much, it's just this starts the list. Each list item is li, and then this ends the list. So let's save this. And we can see we have a dotted list. Now we can copy. Well, I'll right click and copy, and then we can paste this list again. And instead of using UL, we're going to change this to OL. And hit save. And you'll see that now we have a numbered list. So you can make either dotted lists with UL or numbered lists with OL. Alright, and it looks like we're a little past 10 minutes now, so I'm going to go ahead and pause this here. I hope this helped, and let me know in the comments what other things in HTML you'd like to learn, and I'll continue the series shortly. Thank you very much for watching, and have a great day. Peace.